time. It can run in your favor or against you. But tonight, it runs against everybody. Because these 6 men fight for a spot in the Universal Championship match at Backlash. They fight against their opponents and against time. Who will win the Beat the Clock Challenge? AJ Styles, Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton, Daniel Bryan, Cesaro, or Andrade Cien Almas. We find out tonight.
Welcome everybody to SmackDown. Here we have a situation unfolding in the backstage area. Matt, the rival just attacked Pete Dunne and Hideo Itami.
As we are seeing Dash Wilder going after Pete Dunne. These two teams of course have faced each other in the past before, and now this rivalry takes another step in the backstage area.
And there we see Hideo Itami is attacked by Scott Dawson in another part. It's near the garage, I think. But why are they doing this? Dash and Dawson have attacked those guys. Of course, they lost to them in the Tag Team Tournament last week for the SmackDown Tag Titles, and Dawson has a share.
Oh, it hits it with Hideo Itami, and as long as they don't hit my car with anything, then I'm fine with this.
But why, Matt? Why have they done this?
Well, there you have your answer from Scott Dawson. No further questions.
Well, what a beginning for SmackDown Live from Columbus, Ohio tonight. And of course, tonight we see the Beat the Clock Challenge. This is our main focus here on this evening. We will find out who will compete against Brock Lesnar for the vacant Universal Championship at Backlash. And these are the rules. We have 6 superstars who compete in 3 one-on-one matches. The winner of the first match sets the time to beat for the following matches. You can win by pinfall, submission, disqualification or count out. And the superstar who wins his match in the fastest time goes to Backlash, and maybe the winner could be phenomenal. And as Columbus, Ohio welcomes AJ Styles to the arena, I have the unfortunate news: Pete Dunne and Hideo Itami were scheduled for a match here tonight, but since they were attacked backstage by Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder, this match now has been cancelled. Just a quick information right here. But right now we will focus on the Beat the Clock Challenge. The first competitor is AJ Styles. And Matt, we have a match right here with 2 guys who have never faced each other in a one-on-one match before.
Yeah, this is incredible considering that these 2 men have been, they have been in some places before, and the fact that these 2 men have never faced each other one-on-one is kind of a crazy fact to me, to be honest. But now we are getting it, and it's going to rule.
Yeah, tonight we write history here on SmackDown. We have an action-packed show, and this is just the beginning. And we have AJ Styles facing off against someone who some people call a Superman, and it's none other than Cesaro.
Yeah, this is going to be AJ Styles, who is known for his high-flying, risk-taking action, of course also with his veteran experience now in his later years here. Much more clever than, for example, in his 2000er years, where he was a lot more risk-taking. But now, of course, with his finesse that he has put into his arsenal, he will face this man right here, who is just pure strength. This man will catch you out of midair with an uppercut from pretty much, from the springboard positions, from the top rope. This man can hit you with an uppercut and basically win the match from that point forward. So this is going to be a very interesting styles clash, no pun intended.
A styles clash could also mean the end of this match, but right now it starts off. And of course the crowd is hyped for this match. There's so much on the line tonight. And on the bottom right you can already see the timer which is ticking. So we will always have a look on how long the match has been going on. Of course you need to win your match as fast as possible. And if the match goes too long and someone, for example in our second match, Randy Orton and Andrade Cien Almas, that match is let's say 2 minutes shorter, then you are maybe the winner of your match, but you'll still be eliminated. Oh, and Styles wants to shoot a bullet against Cesaro, but Cesaro has none of it.
Forearm.
Yeah, of course, you already mentioned it's a real Styles clash. Cesaro, someone who has a lot of power maneuvers, who goes with his strength, when AJ Styles pretty much can do it all. He has done a lot of high flying in his career, but in the past years he really became a submission specialist too with his calf crusher.
The calf crusher, the Styles clash, the phenomenal forearm. You don't want AJ Styles to be on the apron. Of course, then Cesaro has his, like I mentioned, the Swiss step uppercut. Goes for a crossbody here right now. Of course, also has the neutralizer and a sharpshooter in his arsenal. So we'll see if we see these move pretty much fast here as AJ Styles now shows off some of his strength here.
And Cesaro throws him up and puts him down, and now he has a phenomenal back on the ground. As I already mentioned, this is the first match of the Beat the Clock Challenge tonight. The second one will be Randy Orton against Andrade Cien Almas. And in the main event, we have a legendary match upon us between none other than the legend himself, Rey Mysterio, against the American Dragon, Daniel Bryan. And one of these 6 men is going to be the opponent for Brock Lesnar at Backlash for the Universal title.
So this is pretty much a card for the wrestling fan.
Yeah. In German we would say, das sind 3 Leckerbissen. In other words, we have 3 action-packed matches tonight, 3 must-see matches. And right now Cesaro doesn't think about must-see matches, he thinks about winning this match and hits the uppercut right in the kisser of the Phenomenal One.
And in Germany we would say to that uppercut, that was lecker, without the that was part.
Indeed. And but Cesaro isn't stopping the attack. Of course, you need to pick up the pace. Now he puts him on the ground. Of course, you can win via submission. But
we are very close to the 3-minute mark. I don't know if it's smart to do a chin lock, but then Cesaro is a pretty damn smart pro wrestler. So I don't know if I'm the right one to criticize his tactics, as AJ Styles now got out of that chin lock and hit him with a 5-man carry powerbomb.
And kicks him right in the back. AJ Styles not only has sucker mom hair, but he has also sucker player kicks. And right now his goal is that Cesaro never kicks again in this match.
Oh.
Picks him up.
And once again a power move here by AJ Styles. Lifting reverse DDT.
But Cesaro is nobody that you should give up on. Whipping into the corner, and now he throws the punches in the face of the Phenomenal. And alley-up bomb from the Swiss.
And so far there's not really a favorite in this one. I couldn't pick one. Both men are, they're showing off their world-class finesse, but I can really say who has the upper advantage right now, Chrismatic.
Right now, definitely Cesaro has, as he throws his knee right into AJ Styles' face. But of course, you need to win your match fast. It could be a great match. It doesn't matter. You need to win the match in the fastest possible time here.
Once again, a power move by AJ Styles, torture rack, and then he spins him around and puts him right down. And right now, maybe AJ Styles should go for a cover, but now he's up to the second rope.
What has he in mind here?
Oh!
He jumps, but he misses as Cesaro steps out of the way. This was a huge mistake by AJ Styles, and now he picks him up.
Oh! Has him up there now for a couple of seconds, but he's wasting his time right there, maybe.
But that's impressive as hell. Oh,
it is impressive, but is it smart as hell? That's the question.
Well, you have definitely now the blood inside AJ Styles' head, and this could be an advantage for Cesaro, but he now has to follow it up, and he does with this sharpshooter.
As I mentioned earlier, this is one of Cesaro's big maneuvers, as he has now AJ Styles in this sharpshooter.
And does AJ Styles need to look into his face? He's in so much pain. He has the rope so near to him, but he can't reach it, and of course the ref is right there checking on AJ Styles if he can still compete. Cesaro puts all of his strength in.
We are at the 6-minute mark. This could end right here. The sharpshooter is applied, and AJ Styles now is in this move now for I think 20 or 30 seconds.
But will he need to give up? You see in his face, he's thinking about giving up. He's in so much pain right now, and of course he needs his legs to perform his finishing moves. And Cesaro knows that too.
It's cranking, look at this. It's cranking, he's putting the pressure on the lower back. And AJ is struggling, he's in this move for a goddamn minute now. But he gets out of it.
Not anymore.
But how much damage was done with that sharpshooter? But AJ Styles picks him up and hits him with a lifting DDT once again.
But how much damage has the sharpshooter done to AJ Styles' legs? Now goes up.
Shout out to his friend Finn Balor right there with that 1916 style maneuver. As he's now on the top rope.
Is very smart by Cesaro. He saw that AJ Styles was on the ropes and he crawled away. Now the mini attitude adjustment from AJ Styles.
Mini attitude adjustment. I wonder where you got that one. As AJ Styles picks him up and hits him with a TKO on the ropes.
He slingshotted his head.
And of course you can also win this match by countout, as we learned here earlier on. So maybe AJ Styles could think about that finish right here as he goes for a springboard moonsault.
Didn't get all of it. He touched him, but he didn't get all of it, and we're already near the 8-minute mark. And I think AJ Styles just saw that on the Titantron, and he follows it up.
Hits him with the Oshigoroshi on the outside.
And now he needs to bring it back in the ring and should try to go for a cover.
I don't know if that was the right decision. I would have probably just had Cesaro be counted out here on the outside after that Ushigoroshi, but now he's on the apron, and like I said, you don't want AJ Styles to be on the apron when you are his opponent. Oh my god, what? Got him! He killed him with the uppercut!
That's it. That's it, he's done. He's done.
And once again into the sharpshooter.
And I'm sure Styles has to tap now. I mean, it's a wonder that he wasn't knocked out by this.
For the second time, the sharpshooter applied after the Swiss death out of nowhere. And he gets out of it once again. I cannot really believe this. AJ Styles gets out of the sharpshooter attempt once more. Now whips Cesaro to the outside. But how? How did he get out of that sharpshooter? I don't understand that one bit as he goes up for a back suplex on the apron.
Oh no! He suplexes Cesaro's back on the hardest part of the ring. Now he throws him back into the squared circle as we are already over 9 minutes. And I think he wants to go again for this, for the phenomenal
forearm.
And he hits it. And now I think he wants to put the final nail in the coffin of Cesaro in this match with nothing else than the Styles Clash.
That's it. Call to 100.
And the referee is counting, and this is it. AJ Styles wins this match after 9 minutes and 34 seconds. But pretty impressive showing from Cesaro here.
Yeah, pretty impressive showing by both guys, really. And as we mentioned before these two guys even came out, this is the first time ever these two men faced each other before, and they did surely not disappoint. Two world-class athletes going at each other, and in the end, this man right here, who has won multiple world championships in the past, might be on his way to winning another one.
He's on the right path as he wins via pinfall after 9 minutes and 34 seconds with the Styles Clash. And now this is the time to beat for the following matches. Right now it would be AJ Styles going against Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship at Backlash. And this truly would be phenomenal. But as we already said, great effort by Cesaro. It could have gone either way. And there we have the graphic once again. This is the time to beat for everybody else. 9 minutes and 34 seconds. This is the time that Andrade, Randy Orton, Daniel Bryan and Rey Mysterio have to beat.
I agree with those signs, by the way. Cesaro is the peak of technique, as we are seeing the handshake by these both great warriors after a great match. And this is also something that is going to happen next week, Chrismatic.
Yes, as AJ Styles and Cesaro head to the back, these two will head to a double interview next week. Becky Lynch and Shayna Baszler have confronted each other in the past weeks, and next week we will have an interview with both the man and the Queen of Spades right here on SmackDown. Oh, and this is a familiar face. Cassius Ohno. Yeah, Cesaro is just coming backstage from his match. Of course, those two have a lot of history together, Matt.
Yeah, some might say, that they are the kings of wrestling.
Yeah, the kings reign supreme.
Wait, what?
Wait a minute, what?
Wait, did he say that?
Wow. I'm shocked.
Well, you're not the only one.
And I guess Cesaro is too, of course. This literally came out of nowhere. Okay, Ono is doing a little retirement tour here on SmackDown starting next week right here. Oh my, this is breaking news right here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and I'm all in for that. Maybe for one last time. The Kings of Wrestling in one match. And I'm pretty excited for that, as they want to discuss this with a coffee. And there we see Mustafa Ali, who lost against AJ Styles last week here on SmackDown. Of course, he's one of the young faces here on the brand. Someone who we definitely see more of in the future. And someone with a great attitude too.
Ha!
What?
Speaking of star.
Oh, come on, Randy. This is so unnecessary. The Viper is interrupting Ali here. Oh, come on. This is unneeded here. Oh, wow. What a harsh tone by Randy Orton. Can't believe it.
I can.
Yeah, of course, Orton is scheduled for our next match here in the Beat the Clock Challenge, and now he is about to go to the gorilla position as Mustafa Ali watches on. Well, pretty disrespectful from the Viper against Mustafa Ali, but changing gears here right now as we see Randy Orton's opponent, none other than Andrade Cien Almas.
Oh, that was beautiful.
And Matt, what is also something we shouldn't forget is that this once again is a style clash. Once again, no pun intended. But of course, Andrade is someone who became famous by his lucha style wrestling in Mexico. And Randy Orton, yeah, pretty much does a lot of the what some call the mainstream style. It isn't always spectacular, but it's definitely effective. So it will be pretty exciting what we will see here.
I'm sure it's spectacular for Randy Orton's bank account.
Well, I wouldn't deny that. What is not so spectacular is how Randy Orton treats the young guys here on SmackDown, as we just saw with Mustafa Ali.
I was fine with it. I mean, he's Randy Orton. I mean, who are you to deny him? You know, deny his legendary status in this business. So,
no, I
have no problem with what he said to
Mustafa Ali was just doing an interview and he just said that he knows that he needs to prove himself more, and Randy Orton had no business interrupting that.
Yeah, but who is he? Who is Mustafa Ali?
Mustafa Ali is exactly what Randy Orton was in 2002. A young guy who has a talent, who has definitely the potential to go to the top, and who knows that he has to give it all to reach that goal.
If Mustafa Ali is Randy Orton from 2002, then all I can say is, you know, to every hotel owner out there, make sure to not give this guy any hotel rooms in the future.
This is a different story as the Viper is on the way to the ring. The man who has held multiple world championships, who competed in multiple WrestleMania main events, a truly legend in this business. This is something we can't deny, and of course he wants to add one more thing to his list of accomplishments with a win in this match and a main event spot at Backlash in the Universal Championship match. But for that match, he needs to win this match in under 9 minutes and 34 seconds.
Randy Orton, of course, with his deadly maneuver, the RKO, and just like Cesaro, he can hit that move out of nowhere, and when he hits that move, unlike Cesaro in our opening contest here, when he hit that uppercut and then went into a sharpshooter. But I can tell you, when that RKO hits, then it's lights out for Andrade Cien Almas. And of course, Andrade Cien Almas with his move, the Hammerlock DT, which you cannot really hit from out of nowhere, but when that move connects, then that would be for Andrade one step closer to getting to that Universal title match against Brock Lesnar. So this is going to be interesting. A second generation star in Andrade Cien Almas, who has made his name in Japan of all places and then came over here to the WWE. And Randy Orton, of course, third generation, the son of Cowboy Bob Orton. And this is going to be a great match, and we'll see who will come out on top here.
Yeah, to be successful, that's in his veins. These are Randy Orton's words. And right now we will see what Orton can do against Andrade. It's time for the second match of the evening, as the counter once again is starting here. And Andrade won't back down in front of Randy Orton. But Orton knows exactly what he needs to do.
Well, now the question is, like, what is the strategy for both of these guys? Like, you know what the time is. Now, of course, you have 9 minutes 34 seconds to you know, win against your opponent. But your opponent is not just an enhancement talent. Your opponent, just like I mentioned, Andrade Cien Almas and Randy Orton, two pretty much big names. So it will be interesting to see what both of these guys' strategy will be going into this match. Almas is a little bit more quicker than Randy Orton. But like I said, when Orton But when Orton strikes with his DDTs or with his RKO or with his backbreaker maneuver, then that match can shift in his way.
Well, one fact is for sure, and that is that Randy Orton's wrestling style is one thing, and that is smart. He attacks every body part. He's not just doing some particular moves, he's attacking every body part as he is doing with the uppercuts here. Because he knows you can't just focus on one part of the body. You need to attack it all. And right now he shifts his focus on the knee of Andrade and throws it right into the ring mat.
Yeah, just like you mentioned, he's going after the knee already and then hits a beautiful elbow there. Has Andrade right there actually where he wants him to be. This is where Randy Orton wants his opponents mostly to be. To hit, for example, his famous headlock. And, of course, his famous Garvin Storms. And making his opponent, you know, making sure that Andrade will not fly around that much.
And now he stabs a couple of feet back and hits his knee stomp right in the face of Andrade Cien Almas and goes for it once again.
And I hope Mustafa Ali is watching this in the backstage area to learn how to win multiple world championships.
Well, I'm sure that Mustafa Ali is watching this match, but I don't know what he is thinking right now.
He's probably not thinking that much after Randy confronted him in the backstage area, but he should consider, because this man, there's not a lot of great people in this business anymore, you know, that you can learn from, and Randy Orton is like one of the last guys you can actually. So I hope Mustafa Ali has his notebook out and, you know, put some stuff down his notebook.
But right now the only stuff that is going down is Andrade fist going to Randy Orton's face. As he now is the man with the control for the moment, picks him up, throws him down, powerbomb from Andrade against Orton, against the much bigger Orton, I might add.
Running powerbomb by Andrade Cien Almas. Yeah, as you can see, the height advantage definitely on Orton's side here, as he now goes for punches once again and hits Andrade with an Olympic slam. And now we're 3.5 minutes in. Hopefully both of these guys have that in mind, as now Orton just hits one elbow after another on La Sombra.
Could we be upon a new age of Orton as he hits a backbreaker against Almas? And it could be already time for the RKO.
And he goes once again after the leg of Andrade Cien Almas. And it has been pretty much effective so far, because, Chris, can you name me one high-flying move from Andrade Cien Almas in this one?
Not yet.
Not yet.
It may follow with this match going on, but right now he hits the bulldog against the Viper. And now he wants to hit a high-flying move. Maybe he hurt you.
Up on the second rope, going for a hurricane run, but Orton caught him out of midair. And Orton now hits him with a powerbomb.
And now Andrade is here on the apron, tries to get back up on his feet, throws a punch into the face of Orton. And what is he going for here?
Top rope, and this time the diving hurricane runner connects from the top rope by L.E. the Law, but stop taunting so much, Andrade.
He could have gone for a cover right here, because he had Orton on the ground.
I don't think this is too smart. Has him on a front face lock. And hammerlock. Oh, I thought he was going for the hammerlock DDT right there, but no, he goes first for a hammerlock leg sweep with the arm, of course, on the back, and then he slams him down with force and now goes for some mounted punches again. But this rear, I don't think this is too much. I think his ego now gets in his way.
We are already nearly at 6 minutes, and just remember, 9 minutes and 34 seconds is the time to beat. These are less than 4 minutes as he hits the suplex against Randy Orton. But once again, he's celebrating too much, Matt. I mean, yeah, it's cool if you have the Viper on the ground, but this is the wrong time to celebrate.
Absolutely. He has now 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to win this match, but you also want to set out an impressive time. This man right here has the 9-minute 34-second mark set. AJ Styles, who's watching this match right here.
Yeah, of course, he's interested in how this night will change the landscape here on SmackDown. But now Randy Orton is back on his feet.
And goes for the backbreaker once more.
And Orton is doing this very smart. He thinks about what he wants to hit and then just hits it.
Whip in, but...
denied by Andrade. And now... oh.
And normally it is Andrade's thing to taunt, but now it's Orton who does some of his taunting.
Yeah, Andrade does this exact same after that. And now he has Orton in the headlock, but nothing from there. And he jumps on him right to the ground with the Lou fast press in the Randy Orton style.
Picks up Andrade right now. Whip into the corner.
And now he wants to throw some punches in the face of Andrade Cien Almas. He's already
2 minutes left.
With on the fourth punch, fifth punch connecting as we have just about 2 minutes left in this match before the time limit will be here. And beautiful Hurricanrana by the Mexican as Orton struggles to get back up.
And now Orton is in the corner. This is not where you want to be when you face Andrade Cien Almas as he comes running at...
this could be a mistake. You don't slap Randy Orton. You just don't do that because you know what could follow after that. This is a man with anger management problems.
Now if I'm Andrade, I would hit that hammerlock DDT to make sure this match ends quickly. But he goes for a punch first. And now Orton is on the rope.
And a huge kick into the face.
Wow.
But we only have 1 minute left here. He needs to pick up the pace if he wants to win.
You could now just maybe go for a countout victory.
Oh wait, what is he doing here with the commentary table?
I was betting on some matches here.
And now Randy Orton bets on himself with a DDT right on the ground. But we have just about 30 seconds left in this match.
And referee is at 5. Oh no. Orton has him up. Oh no. No. Randy, come on. Don't do this. Randy Orton, RKO!
Through the table. But we have just about 20 seconds left and the referee is still counting. This will be over in a couple of seconds. He needs to bring it back into the ring.
10 seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Andrade's back in the ring. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Orton wants to slow it.
What? Whoa. No.
Wait. 9 minutes and 34 seconds is the time? Again? And...
What?
Andrade wins via count out because Orton wasn't back in the ring early enough. What the heck?
How is this possible?
A count out victory for Andrade at exactly the same time as AJ Styles had before. This is phenomenal, no pun intended, and I don't think Andrade has realized it by now. But what about
why
now?
did Randy not just have Andrade be coming out on the outside? I don't really understand that.
But Matt, what about now? Who's going to Backlash? I mean, they had the same time. It's called Beat the Clock.
Yeah, we need some words here from... there you go. I was just about to say we need a word from an official here, and there we see our general manager Eric Bischoff.
Yeah, AJ Styles and Andrade Cien Almas have won the matches in the same time. How is this even possible? Yeah, 9 minutes 34 seconds the time to beat, as it seems like. Oh, this is very interesting. If our main event won't be shown in 9 minutes and 34 seconds, then both AJ Styles and Andrade Cien Almas will go to Backlash to fight for the Universal title, and then will be a triple threat match with Brock Lesnar. Oh my, this changes everything.
I think that's the best solution to this.
Oh, and Ali is right at the gorilla position. Orton is furious.
This guy just got slapped in the face and lost his chance at the world title, and you really think this is a good opportunity for yourself to stand up against this guy right now? I don't think this is very smart from Mustafa.
He doesn't want him to have fun around here again, oh my. The Viper is furious.
You have to better watch out now for the future.
Oh, and there we are seeing the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Bo Thunder and Joe Hennig, the Heritage. Yeah, it seems like Bo Thunder isn't satisfied with the catering here in the arena in Columbus.
Well, he's right. The catering sucks.
Oh, and there we have it. We will see both of them in a non-title match next week here on SmackDown.
That's some cold soup early on.
Wait, why do they want off days? I mean, you're the champs, you need to defend your titles. Oh, come on.
I mean, come on, give them a break. They won a thermal match to win these tag team titles. That was very, very hard to do.
Titles need to be defended. Yeah, I'm curious what he has in mind. And of course...
Yeah, get the media out of here. They're all liars. Get the cameraman out of there. Let them celebrate with this awful catering.
From the media, we are going to our main event of tonight's show. And this is the first competitor, the Master of 619, Rey Mysterio. And 9 minutes and 34 seconds is something we still have in mind right here, because this is the time that Rey Mysterio or Daniel Bryan maximum has to win this match if they want to go to Backlash. But once again we have a clash of styles. Rey Mysterio, of course, a Lucha Libre high-flying legend. Danny Bryan is a technical wrestler, as it would have been designed in some video game if you would need the perfect technical wrestler.
And now they're facing each other here in our main event here tonight. As you said, 9 minutes 34 seconds, that's the time to beat, or otherwise we will see a three-way match. And to be honest, it will also be interesting to see Brock Lesnar fight off against two quick wrestlers as well. So either way, I am fine with every decision that comes out of this.
But as Danny Bryan heads to the ring, just a quick information, we already mentioned next week we will have a double interview with Becky Lynch and Shayna Baszler here on SmackDown, as well as a match with Cage's Own, the beginning of the Cage's Own retirement tour, and the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Heritage, will be in action. But before SmackDown, of course, there is Raw, and after the Rated R superstar Edge returned on the last Raw episode, we will hear from them this Monday on Raw, as well as from Seth Rollins and Finn Balor, who will fight for the WWE Championship at Backlash.
But right now, let's find out who's going to face Brock Lesnar for the Universal title, because this is our last bout of the evening. So after this one, we will find out who will face the man from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Yeah, and of course, we need to watch out for those 9 minutes and 34 seconds. This is the final countdown of tonight's show, no pun intended.
I see what you did there.
And now we will kick this match off, the final match of the evening. Rey Mysterio against the American Dragon Daniel Bryan. Who goes on to Backlash? There's so much on the line.
As we are seeing something that we saw earlier from Cesaro and AJ Styles. Both here, first a wrist lock and then turned into a hammerlock, and now Daniel Bryan has turned it yet once again into a hammerlock position here and just throws Rey Mysterio there away.
But Mysterio with the punch on his side as Daniel Bryan watches on. Uppercut by the American Dragon.
And once again we are going into a lockup. And once again into a wrist lock. It's a night of wrist lock here at Columbus, Ohio.
And he puts him down as Rey Mysterio hits the mat.
Sweeps the leg, and Mysterio quickly answers with a spinning heel kick.
Yeah, of course, Mysterio can kick some things. But of course, Daniel Bryan is someone who wants his opponent to get their freaking heads kicked in.
So far though, we are seeing a lot of brawling here from Daniel Bryan, and now he hits him with a German suplex.
And the drop kick right into the head of Rey Mysterio against the mask of the legendary luchador. Of course, we saw Daniel Bryan winning against Randy Orton 2 weeks ago on SmackDown as he stomps right into the chest of the mask of the 619 and follows it up.
Stomps the arm right there. Now there's an elbow on the leg. Pretty much what Randy Orton did with Andrade Cien Almas to make sure that Rey Mysterio doesn't fly around too much.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio isn't flying either right now. And Daniel Bryan with the... Oh no, not the surfboard stretch.
This is what Daniel Bryan pretty much has done throughout his career. Just torturing his opponents right there. With kicks, with working on the arm and legs. Kicking your head in. This is what this man stands for. As he now goes once again after the arm. In a hammerlock position on the ground. Stomps on it and doesn't even give Rey Mysterio a minute to breathe. And then follows it up with a scoop slam. The first scoop slam we saw here tonight. Also the night of scoop slams. We are going old school here tonight in SmackDown.
It's very smart from Daniel Bryan to go after Rey Mysterio's arms. Because if his arms are in pain, Rey Mysterio can't hit the 619.
And right now he can use his arms still. We'll see how much this will affect him here in the next couple of minutes as he was going for the 10 punches of doom, but Daniel Bryan denies that and hits him with a running forearm.
Exactly, and now Rey Mysterio is on the outside. Bryan follows him.
That was smart. That was smart to roll himself out of the ring to catch himself some breath after he was attacked there for minutes on end.
But Rey Mysterio now with the kick and the punch throws Bryan back into the squared circle as the referee is counting. The last thing we need is another count-out finish here.
And Mysterio... Oh! Was he going for a diving headbutt there, right there? And he landed right on his head as Bryan just let him crash onto the ring mat. Jesus Christ, I hope Mysterio's okay.
The only thing that got headbutted by Mysterio right now is the ring mat. As Bryan hits the back suplex against Mysterio. Now he is back up on his feet as we are already over the 4-minute mark in this match.
The man who knows everything about concussion is of course Daniel Bryan. And he followed that dive to the ring mat with the head first up with a back suplex. Pretty damn smart. But Mysterio still jumping and hits him with 2 foot stomps right here.
But Bryan catches him and takes advantage of it. Puts Mysterio right back on the ground.
And Bryan with another back suplex. Once again on that head. So that diving headbutt might cost Rey Mysterio the match here. As Daniel Bryan kicks the head of Rey Mysterio in right here.
Now he gets him back up, and these are the kicks. Rey Mysterio is gonna get his freaking head kicked in.
And he hits the roundhouse kick, the last one right there. Bryan is on fire here against Rey Mysterio in our main event. Going for a lockup once more, but Mysterio reverses. And Mysterio now go for a kick and a punch and another kick there. Rey Mysterio right now on fire here. Something that you will never see from Rey Mysterio. A lot of brawling against Daniel Bryan.
But maybe that's exactly what Bryan expected in this match. And Mysterio with the Hurricane Rana. Maybe Mysterio's plan is that Daniel Bryan expected this high flying, and if he does the exact opposite, he may have a better chance to win here.
Could be. And Mysterio now with a step up Enziguri puts Bryan down. And now Mysterio goes back on the top rope, maybe going for the torpedo splash, or maybe he wants... Oh no, don't try that diving headbutt once again.
He does, and this time it hits.
This time it connects. We're at the 6-minute mark, by the way.
Yeah, as we are approaching our minute 6 with 19 seconds. It's no place for a 619 right now.
Oh, Daniel Bryan pushing himself up, and now he goes for a suicide dive. Takes out Rey Mysterio.
Just about 3 minutes left in this match, and Bryan now has to bring Mysterio back into the ring, as he does. So now, no count-out victory. This is not an option for the American Dragon. He wants to win this in the ring, and now he's on the third rope.
This crowd shows their appreciation for this match right here. As Bryan back up on the top rope, and now we are about to face the 7-minute mark, and now Daniel Bryan is going after high-risk maneuvers after he just kicked the head out of Rey Mysterio for minutes. And now goes for a diving elbow, but this time it backfired on him. And now it maybe backfired on him too much, but Mysterio's now on him. Forearm smash? What is he going for here?
High risk, no reward for Daniel Bryan right there, but what is Rey Mysterio's idea?
Going for a... What's this? Avalanche Bulldog! Oh! Avalanche Bulldog by Rey Mysterio. There we see Andrade looking on. He of course does not want his time to get beat here, because right now he is in a title match.
And Mysterio is going for it again. He's going for it again. Or he wants to finish. He wants to hit something else, but Bryan is back up, kicks him in his face, throws him into the corner, drop kick from the American Dragon. Now he picks up the pace once again.
Again the drop kick in the corner.
And now we have just about 90 seconds left in this match before the time limit will expire.
Bryan is going for a single leg knee strike, and he connects. The knee strike from Daniel Bryan.
But he's not going for the pin. He wants to finish Mysterio off for good and puts in the lapel lock.
The lapel lock is applied on Rey Mysterio.
But will Mysterio tap it? Will Mysterio tap? We have about 1 minute left in this match. Who will go to Backlash? Who will fight for the Universal title? Will it be Daniel Bryan? Or can Rey Mysterio? It's locked in so hard.
The ref is asking Rey Mysterio. It's sometimes pretty hard to read the emotions from Rey Mysterio because he's wearing a mask, but you can see his face. You can at least see his not his face, his mouth. But you can really see right now in how much pain he is.
Just
right
about
now
30 seconds,
just
about 30 seconds. Will this be it? He's in so much pain right now.
Daniel Bryan needs to crank this lapel lock in harder than he has ever put a lapel lock on somebody else if he wants to go to Backlash.
10 seconds left.
Have like 10 seconds left. 10 seconds. No, he taps. He taps.
Daniel Bryan is going to Backlash. Daniel Bryan will fight against Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship and wins the Beat the Clock Challenge on SmackDown.
That was close. That was like how much time was left? 10 seconds?
I think
like 10 seconds.
7 seconds were left. 9 minutes 34 was the time to beat. 9 minutes 27 is what Bryan needed.
And I'm sure AJ and Andrade are not happy with that result right there. Their title match just got cancelled, and instead Daniel Bryan is put into that place as he has won the Beat the Clock challenge, and it is now official. It's going to be Brock Lesnar versus Daniel Bryan at Backlash for the Universal title. This is going to be an absolutely banger of a world title match.
And this, unfortunately, is all the time we have for this week here on SmackDown. It was a great show here tonight, but oh, what?
What? Speaking of the man that is going to be the main event of Backlash,
is he here?
Look who's here in Columbus!
He's here! The beast has arrived! Here comes the pain!
Brock Lesnar is here in Columbus, Ohio, and he's about to face the man that is going to be his, well, maybe his kryptonite going into that match, and maybe making sure that Brock Lesnar does not win the Universal title, because to be honest, I don't really know who's going to be the favorite. I mean, Brock Lesnar has the power advantage over Daniel Bryan, but Daniel Bryan has faced many power people, many heavyweights in his career before and has beaten them. So this is going to be very interesting. This is going to be, like I said, a banger of a world title match. And Brock Lesnar is now here, and maybe we are getting a preview of what is going to happen at Backlash. Brock Lesnar is in the ring with Daniel Bryan right now.
And they are facing off. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be your Backlash main event. Brock Lesnar, Daniel Bryan for the Universal Championship. This will be huge. The Beast against the American Dragon.
But is he going to strike? Somebody going to strike here?
No, Lesnar wants.
Oh.
He might just wanted to get a look of his opponent, but Bryan would have wanted to do it right now. But unfortunately he can't, as Lesnar leaves the arena.
He gestures he wants to.
Unfortunately, this is all we got for this week. Tune in to Raw. This is all we have for SmackDown. Good night and goodbye from Columbus, Ohio, as the Yes Movement rolls on.